My name is Laura. I'm a Jewish woman, and I fundamentally, with all my heart and soul, oppose what the state of Israel and its military people are doing to the people of Gaza. They're murdering them. It's genocide. They're starving them. They want them to disappear. And I have this to say, not in my name. Never.
And we need to, as Canadians, stand up and support human rights everywhere, as we've always claimed to do. Mm-hmm. So we need to be here, and it's very important to me to do whatever I can as an individual to show my support for the Palestinians and help us get to a freer world.
Well, Israel has been committing unthinkably horrible crimes against Palestinians for decades. Apartheid and occupation, and now genocide, and I don't know if much that I can do to try and stop it other than coming out here on Sunday. That's why I'm here.
What brings you out here every Sunday?
Every Sunday, I've been pro-Palestinian since the early 80s when I lived in the UK. I've always been pro-Palestinian, and obviously since October, I would be here every day if I could to show my support. A genocide. I guess that you don't hear enough about, and I think it's important for us to be here and be reminding people that it isn't stopping. It's going on more than ever. Just bear witness, and I think the Palestinian people want us to be here, and we can't really do anything else. So,
And Sean, what brings you out here on Sunday afternoons?
I come out on Sunday afternoons because I'm concerned about Canadian complicity. I'm a citizen, I'm a taxpayer, and the actions of my government are something that I'm directly responsible for, and I need to let them know what I disagree with.
My sense that there's been a world injustice since at least 1948, which is why the simplicity of my sign. And I just want people to understand that this wasn't something that started last October. Since 1948, the Palestinians have been squeezed and squeezed and squeezed. And when you squeeze something long enough, pressure builds up, there's an explosion. Basic physics, basic human nature. That's why I come with my simple little sign, just to ask people to at least understand where the roots of the problem begin.
Angry and frustrated with all the images that I'm seeing coming out of Gaza. It's been going on for so long, and it just every year it seems to get worse, and we've just hit this crisis now. You just can't stand around and do nothing. It's just something I can do. I want to help out.
What brings you out here every Sunday?
Oh, that's because I'm a human being. It is not possible for me to see something that's happening to other human being and just stay quiet. It just does not accept it by my conscience. I have to do something. This is the least I can do.
Let's see. Injustice, for starters. Inactivity for said injustice across all political spectrum in this country and many, many others.
Yes.
Apartheid is apartheid. Genocide is genocide.
What brings you out here on Sunday afternoon?
I feel that, it's not our choice to not come, because everything that's happening in the world, we should, I don't know, we're part of it, something like that.
I've been struck by what's happening in Israel since the mid-1980s. That's when I first found out what kind of situation the Palestinians have to deal with every day. The home demolitions, for example, deprived of water. The Israeli settlers take most of the water for golf courses. The olive trees, which are the Palestinian livelihood, are ripped up. The settlers are racist. They believe they have ethnic supremacy, and so they can do whatever they want. They can go down into the Palestinian villages and just shoot people up, and then there's no recourse. There's even roads for the settlers only. So the Palestinians are not allowed to use their own roads. If they want to go someplace, even a mile, they have to go all around the mountainous roads. And there's checkpoints everywhere. They can't get from one point to another. So they can't see their family members. If their family members in Jerusalem and they're in Bethlehem, they can't go through the checkpoint. Even if they're sick, they can't get to the hospital.
I cannot handle the killing, the children, the women, everybody from Gaza, from Palestine, and it's too much. My heart cannot take it, and yet every day I watch it on television, and I carry them with me. The children, they are in there.
If you want to define injustice, it is Gaza.
We are here to show support to the people of Palestine. So we, a pair of, middle-aged white people around here, supporting Palestine. We really didn't understand much about it. And after October, we started educating ourselves. And the genocide that is happening is it is not right. It's not a civilized way of dealing with conflict. And it needs to end. And that's why we're here.
Blair, do you want to add something?
And yeah, I agree with everything Deborah said. All the politics aside, the killing of women and innocent women and children to achieve any political aim is never right, and it's a crime against humanity in all regards.
The world is blind. They don't want to see what's happening in that world there. It's all about business. It's not about the human life. Human life is very cheap.
The people like me in Gaza, because I know if people like me, if I'm in that kind of situation, in that kind of area, I'll have, my life is going to be not any better than theirs.
Well, I'm here because I am angry and offended, morally offended by what's going on in Gaza right now, and for the past several months. I'm here because I want people in Gaza, in Palestine, to know that although I'm a long way away, I'm doing as much, as little as it is, to support them and to be with them and to let them know that they are not on their own. We are thinking about them, and we want peace to come as quickly as possible. I'm not supporting one side or the other. I think both sides have reasonable expectations and hopes for their lives in Palestine, in Israel. But I'm tired of the fact that extremists on both sides have been forming the agenda for too long. I want rational, realistic, sensible people on both sides to be together and talk and find a resolution not only for this suffering that's going on every day in Gaza, but also for this conflict between Palestinians and Israelis that have been going on now for more than a century. It's time for it to end.
And if you had an opportunity to send your thoughts to the Palestinians in Gaza, what would you want them to know?
I want them to know that I love them, that they inspire me with their with their steadfastness and their courage and their strength. I cry for their children. I cry for everyone who's getting shot all the time, bombed, and hang in there.
I would apologize profusely for the complacency of the Canadian state and frankly the Canadian people to allow this to continue. This being foreign policy of Canada that enables Israeli apartheid, expenditure of Canadian money to supply materials and arms to the Israeli state, and an allowance of weapons transfers and weapons sales to Israel that go directly against international law. I would apologize to them for our failures to address this.
And if you had something you would like to tell the Palestinians in Gaza, what would you say?
Just keep strong, and one day, hopefully, there's going to be a ceasefire. I mean, I'm not religious, but I do pray for peace for sure.
We see you. We see you. It may seem as though we don't see you, but we see you. And we are trying what we can do as individuals. We're out here. We're with our plaques and our voices. We're supporting the boycott to products that fund genocide. We're doing all we can. There are more of us. We are growing in numbers. Please don't give up. Please stay strong.
That we stand by them. Every of their lives matter. We'll just continue to do whatever we can. Help, support them.
Well, my heart breaks for them, and I admire them endlessly, and I hope they can hang on. And I think they probably already know. The people of the world are with them. The governments of the world, by and large, are against them. So.
If you could say something to the people of Gaza, what would you like to say?
No words for them. I don't find any words that the community call. We are sorry.
I don't think there are words that could possibly explain or possibly that I could say to those people who are suffering daily bombings, who have seen, I think it's 40,000, 50,000 civilians killed. Yeah, it's a message of love when they need more than love. That's all I can say.
And if you had the opportunity to send a message to the Palestinians in Gaza, what would you say?
I would say that we love you. We care about you. I see you caring for your cats when there's bombs falling from the sky, and I see your humanity, even if others don't.
Keep strong. Keep your faith strong, and something good will happen soon. Something will happen soon, and we pray with you, and we stand with you, and not just 100%, more than that.
And if you had the opportunity to talk to other young people in Gaza, Palestinian young people in Gaza, what would you like them to know?
Remember that we're always with you, and we're thinking about you, and we're praying for you.
Palestine from the tyrants. I don't even know if I could handle this pain.
That what they're dealing with should never be. And that I'm doing what I can, and what I can is not much, but I'm doing it.
And if you had the opportunity to speak to the people of Gaza, the Palestinian people of Gaza, what do you want them to know?
It's very hard, but they have a harsh life. But God with them. See, we are not with them, but God with them. You see, I wish I was there, because this is the right way to stand up for people like that. You see, children suffering, everybody suffering. Like here, you have to be in their shoes. You have to find your way.
I'm hurt that they don't get to live a life like that we do. That they can't even walk down a street without having to worry getting bombed. They can't even be in their own home without being worried about being killed or getting bombed, unfortunately. So it hurts me. What I would say to them is only that, but that I'm there for them. All of us are there for them.
We have to fight together in different area on the different war zone. Let's fight together. Let's win.
And if you had the opportunity to talk to the people, Palestinian people in Gaza, what would you want them to know?
Hello. I don't know what I'd say. It's just so horrifying, so shocking. I can't believe it. People are starving. What do I have such a comfortable life here. What can I say to people who have lost so many family members, whole families? What can I say? I don't know.
Well, I hope they're safe. I hope their misery ends. I hope they become free citizen of the world just like everyone else. And I don't know if there is anything I can tell them what they already know, but if there is a way to send a message, then I would let them know that there are conscious human beings that live on this planet, irrespective of their race and religion, that cannot stand this atrocity, and they are with you, and we're doing whatever we can. And we can do more if we could.
He was there his whole life, now everything is gone. He don't got no shoulder to cry on, not even moms. They don't made him homeless, now he got no.
And what I wish I could say to the people of Palestine in Gaza, you're not alone. Your suffering we can see it, we can feel it. We want to give you everything we can to bring a ceasefire and to bring peace to your lives.